Hey guys, I'm sorry. I just want to let you guys know that I'm sorry about the internet connection. I hope that most will follow me over here. Oh, trying to get on is like like breaking bones today. So, how's everybody's Thanksgiving going? How are you there? How's it going, Jojo? How's your mom feeling? Is she better? Well, me, I just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a break. I'm not going to go into anything fully yet. Um, but I hope that people could find me in this redo. I don't know. If Jojo, if you could go back to that original one that I had my information on, can you help me bring people over here? Just let them know that I've rebooted. I'd appreciate that so much, girl. Because I'm like, ah. So, with that said, is I think I'm done with most of my cooking except for my Thanksgiving Day bird, which is in the oven right now. But the house is smelling aromatic, which is nice. I just hope everybody knows I'm over here now. So maybe somebody could find me here. I'm always having trouble with the internet trying to log into this thing. There's got to be a better way of logging in. So, I guess everybody's got something to do today, or maybe not. I hope you guys could come over. Let me see something here. Uh, that's good. I'm glad she's doing much better. Uh, it stinks to feel sad and sick. I know I've been fighting some sort of a virus for the past 3 weeks, and I feel like I still have some of it in me. My asthma's been ridiculous with all this and all the stress of trying to look for a new job because I got squeezed out of my old one. That was so much fun. Let me see. I will be back in a hot second. I'm gonna pull a Scott here. I will be right back. Never mind the mess you see in the background. This is my catch-all room plus my art studio, so bear with me. Okay. Back. Let me see what I could do here. Oh, trying to do everything here. Oh, so speaking of Scott, I haven't seen his latest video. It looks pretty haunting, and I want to see that. Tried to watch it in the middle last night, and I just was too tired. I just felt so bad. Let me see what I could do here, YouTube. Let me see what I could get on. Da, 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 da. Let me see where my stuff is. Oh, you guys start. How many pounds is your turkey? Just curious. I'm just doing a 12 pounder, but I'm actually doing an 11 pound, but I'm cooking it for 12 pounds because I like to have my turkey kind of all like browned, really good and browned. Excuse my pointer there. Let me see if I could get view all. See if anybody else is gonna try to approach me. Me. Guys, I'm just trying to let everybody know I am live. Please find me. Join me. I'd rather say please join me than come find me. I had to reboot. To reboot. So, where am I on this chat? I'm sorry to be sort of discombobulated, but I am. Um, guys, please find me. I am just live. I forgot to name it. So there we go. Well, at least I sent word out to the other one, so they will know. So if they want to join, they want to join. I'll be on for a while. I'm not going to go anywhere. So, you guys doing a big turkey by you too, Mr. Nibbles? Yeah, I like how you call yourself Mr. Nibbles, Jojo. That's funny. Oh gosh, this is so crazy. It's like my internet just does not want to work right. So, yep. So this is called redo, and if they want to come in, here, let me. It's called redo. So if anybody wants to come on, they know where I'm at now. Excuse me. So yeah, I thought I'd come on for a while, see how everybody is on today. I know it's Thanksgiving and there may not be a lot of people on, but I thought I'd come on anyways and say hey and see how everybody's doing, see how life is. So Jojo, tell me something. How's Mr. Licky doing with his precious little self? He's so cute. I've got a bunch of pictures I want to send to you. They're so cute. They remind me. I think they're a bearded dragons. He's so he's such a funny little guy. I like him a lot. I really do. Hmm. So I wonder what Scott's doing today. Is it being another day in Canada? See what they do up there on our holidays. I don't know. Just another day in sunshine. But they have their own Canadian. I think they have their own Thanksgiving Day, right? Is that Canada Day? Am I getting those two mixed up? Anyhow, just like get on and I thought I'd tell everybody where I'm at. So it's up to them now. So I don't know what to talk about, but I just like keep people company. Today's a hard day. A lot of people don't have family around, or family have gone their separate ways or whatever. Me, mine are pretty much gone. My mom and dad are passed, so it's just me and my husband and our two small dogs and an 11-pound bird. So that's what we're doing today. Probably gonna watch ye old TV. So I get on here for at least about an hour or so, see how everybody is. So maybe I should throw something out onto the old Facebook too and tell them I'm live. Let me see about that. So let me put that on here too, because there's a lot of people before, and I know. I know I always hit the wrong stuff. I'm am live. So who else is here besides Mr. Nibbles? I see that there are two waiting. Or there are two in the thing. So anyhow, that is that for that. See who else is here that I could say hello to. Because I know that there's 2 people here now. So what's everybody's plan for Thanksgiving? Everybody going out or staying in, or what's the deal, yo? I'll just give it a break. Any special shows you watch on Thanksgiving? Anybody watch the WKRP Turkeys Away episode lately? Mm, you know, I know we all have to start, but hey. So I don't know, I'm just enjoying the day. No, there's got to be somebody else. I see 2 of yous in here. Well, hello to the other person if you're not saying hello back. Be kind of nice to say hello. See how you're doing. Oh, great, great, great. I'm glad to see you, Robert. Good, always good to see you. How are you doing today? Are you cooking? Are you going somewhere? Or you don't have to work tonight? I wouldn't hope. That's crazy. I hear you. Everybody's doing 2 things at once today. I thought I'd get on, just to say hey and to let everybody know that they don't have to feel lonely on today. So I do a quick little visit and see what the score is. So, yeah, I got Dave actually sent out his members only thing. So I want to see that about the 2 movies. So I'm looking forward to that one. So good. I'm glad you said hello, Robert, because I really wanted to say hello back. I don't like to ignore anybody. I'm just trying to think of content I could create. I still don't have all the skills like you guys do, especially Dave. He's got all those skills where he could, do like presentations and stuff. I'm so envious, but like I say, this is a rinky-dink operation here. So I do it as I'm learning it, you're learning it. So Mo is on. My commentability is limited, but no work, no work. Oh, good. If I could do something about, I don't think so. I could do anything. Edit. So mode is on. Commentability. Oh, wait a minute. Details. Nope. Okay. Never mind. I'm coming back. Okay. Now, how do I get out of this? Okay. Cancel. Cancel. Schmancel. Cancel. I was trying to edit stream, but I guess you don't find that in edit stream. And there's end stream here. Let me see something here. Okay, that's just for that. Enlarge with your audience or engage with your audience. See, I'm still learning all this stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at see how to do stuff here. Yep, I know. So next time I do this, I will not put it on slow mode, I guess. Engage. Yeah, I'm trying to feel better, although I still think I've got some sort of sinus, something going on inside. I have absolutely no clue. I'm trying to feel better every day. And I'm trying to think of content here. Um, since I have more time for this stuff now, I hope to find a job soon, though. This is driving me crazy. And the way I see the thing with my job was I was squeezed out. I was either given the opportunity to get let go or quit. And I chose the quit because I really do not like having the word fired or let go or discharged on any of my paperwork. That's just a me thing. It's my pride, I guess. But yeah, I'm really upset by that. And another person left there too who was there for a long time as well. I don't know. I say prayers for the state because the state could use all the prayers it could get. Really. And I'm Jewish, but I'm not like totally into the whole kosher religiosity of it all. Um, but I do believe in something, but I just don't believe in that. So yeah, so now on Monday I gotta go down and see what I could do about getting listed with the office here in the state of Florida. Now I'm on the opposite end because I used to work in unemployment, and so now I am one of the unemployed. It's hard to get used to. In the meantime, uh, yeah, yeah. See, I couldn't have it any other way. It was just too much. It's just too much. So I did not want to have that. Besides, it got to a point where they were just nitpicking at me. It's like I was called into the office 3 different times that morning, and after the third time, I said, "You know what? Sit my butt down in front of that computer, type out a quick and dirty resignation letter, and just leave that same day." They got picky about the quality of work, which is kind of hard. And two, the federal government doesn't look at this work other than filler work, because I was working for basically state of Florida, which is, overseen by the federal government. So the feds look at all of our work, excuse me, to make sure that we're doing what we should be doing, which is, I thought, what I was doing. And I was scored real low one day, brought my score down. And they have this thing called metrics. So I've got to meet certain qualifications on their list. And I didn't. So I was brought into the office for that. Then I was brought into the office for things that I had missed. Well, these were things that I needed help with, and I was waiting for help to come back. Didn't hear any answers on it. So I was given a list of 10 items to do. Well, I did 5 because I was waiting for the other 5 answers to come through for me. Nobody got back to me. Then the third and final time, this is the straw that broke me, is they looked at my work and they noticed how I typed in the key, my keystrokes in the computer because that's all marked too. And they were asking me questions of why did you spend X amount of time on this? And why did you spend X amount of time on that? And every time was a little different and staggered than the other. Well, that part got me kind of pissed off. Excuse the expression here. But what I did was I just decided, you know what? The best thing for me was to quit because they're sitting here noodling out my time. But yet, and now consider this, I'm one of the older employees in that department, or was one of the, I was the second oldest in that area. They got all these young kids, and basically they're all joking. They joke a lot. They dance a lot. They do things. They just do a lot of what they used to call grab ass back in the 70s. Meaning joking in the office and being, crude about everything. Meanwhile, I'm trying to sit here and focus on my work. I sit at my desk all day. They could tell you that. They never had a problem with me not sitting at my desk all day. But yet these kids would get up and start joking and start talking of this one and that one. That's when the red flag hit me. I said, I can't take this anymore. I can't do this. So I basically left. Now I know it was a pretty hard call. It was a tough call on my end because we sure need the money for my insurance. And well, Luckily, I'm covered under my husband, but I mean, still, it's like, we have rent and we have groceries and we have bills just like everybody else does, car notes, too, included. So, we do what we can here with what limited access we do have to funds. Now I feel like we're behind the eight ball because it's my fault. But what can you do? You just do what you have to do. So, in the meantime, that's where I'm going to register with the office. Also, I have some extenuating health issues that I need to get addressed. I don't know if they would be considered to be disability claims, but I'm going to look into that too and see what comes out of that. See if I could hire a disability attorney that would, collect upon if they, win the case or not. Like somebody who would do it pro bono because I need help. And things just sort of mounted against me there. I mean, like I had been there for 10 years. So I go out, I take myself out for lunch because nobody else wants. Sometimes people take other people to lunch knowing it's their last day or whatever, or they want to find out what's going on with you. Nobody cared about me. Took myself next door to this little pub that, does little sandwiches and hamburgers and crap for lunch. And now you would think after 10 years of service, somebody would have at least, said or passed a little note on my desk, even saying, I'm going to miss you or any of that. No, none of that. So I felt kind of all kinds of dissed and disrespected. It was horrible. So my advice is do not work for a state agency that is corrupt and has different rules for different employees um, because that's just what it is. And if you live in the state of Florida, oh God, I pray. I pray for you each and every day. Hey, Daryl, how's it going, sir? I'm just giving the love worn story of my former past job experience. But in the meantime, I want to talk about happier things. Like today is Thanksgiving, and I've got my bird. She's in the oven. She's getting cooked up as we speak. And my side dishes are all made yesterday. So I've got those in my little three-tiered crock pot thing I've got going on. So I'm just hanging out today, and I thought I'd hang out with people, want to just visit for a moment. I know today's a busy day, but hey, I just thought I'd come on and say hi and see what everybody's up to. Is there anything you're up to, Daryl? I mean, do you have a big family or do you have a lot of friends you're going to? Or are you doing something by yourself? I mean, right now it's only me and my husband at the house here. So, nothing major to talk about other than I do want to get back into the old vintage Hollywood stories because there's so many of them. Um, I was thinking about getting into them, but it's like I need to learn more about how to use, like maybe StreamYard or you see, I have a Mac, and in Mac we don't have PowerPoint, but we do have a thing called presentation or something like that. And I really got to bone up on learning how to use that because then I could at least show you pictures of who I'm talking about instead of just flashing them in the camera. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing too as a side. But in addition to looking for work. Yeah, yeah, thank you, Keith. I put a message on the older, thing. For some reason, my internet was, like, having funky times with me, so I couldn't log in right away, which sucks. How are you doing, Keith? Are you having a big Thanksgiving, or are you just doing a small and easy or whatever? I'm doing turkey, but I have a friend who is doing lasagna today, making a homemade lasagna that his mom made. So, hey, that's okay. Do what you have to do. I don't know. I think for Christmas, I usually go out for Chinese, but maybe I'll do some Italian. I don't know. The world is my oyster, so to speak. So, how you doing, Keith? Anything fun in your neighborhood? Anybody going to any parades or anything happening in your area? Any turkey trots going on? I think we do one here in Tallahassee, and I think it's pretty cool. But I mean, like, I've been so sick, I haven't even tried out for it. But it'd be kind of fun to walk the thing. If I can't run, I can at least walk it because I know I could walk, and I could walk for a long time. And I usually don't complain about it. Um, Being from Chicago, I've walked miles upon miles upon miles, you know. Sometimes your feet were faster than the bus and the trains provided. Uh, oh, your blind program is fighting for the slow-mo program. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I have it on slow-mo. I don't know why. Sometimes I have a hard time reading these things. Sometimes they go a little bit too quickly for me. Um, and of course, I'm still squinting to read the comments because I still haven't learned to enlarge that part of it yet. But the next time I do this, I will not turn that on. But take your time. I'm not in a hurry. Maybe on for like for a little while. I want to see if Lance comes on. And I told him I would be on today. Eh, you know, because I know he's going to be by himself. And I don't like seeing anybody by themselves on this day. Daryl, Daryl, Daryl. Uh, so anybody seeing any movies today? Anybody just hanging? Any good books come to mind? Oh, I have to see that one. That's got to be hilarious. That has got to be hilarious, Keith. I love your sense of humor. Oh my gosh. Yes, I thought I'd get on, just keep some people company today since it's a low key day. Yeah, you know, and I know I'm probably a little bit early for my California crowd. Uh, since I live on the eastern coast, like me and Robert share the same time zone, you know, me and Thrash, because we're on the east. But when I used to live in Chicago, it was kind of like fun. I never really was on the internet back then like this because they didn't have it back about 20 or so years ago. But I remember trying to call my cousins up and, trying to calculate the times between getting the party lines situated. If you guys remember what party lines were, like you could create your own, like you had to count out, like, the hour ahead for the East Coast family, and then the mountain time, and then the Los Angeles time for the Los Angeles cousins. Oh, so crazy. Maybe. Wait, Loki. Yeah. Yeah, Loki. Didn't think of it like that. See, you're opening my mind, Mr. Keith. Yeah, I like a lot of those cartoons. I grew up with a lot of that. My dad was an illustrator for a long time. He worked for Playboy for many years. And so his associates were guys, like Stanley, and he knew those people because he they were his peers. And he also knew writers and other artists and stuff. So it was kind of nice. I growing up in that atmosphere, where people would come over and we would have, the family would have dinner with them. And, it was just a nice casual atmosphere. And of course, all of my dad's friends would sit there and commiserate about, what art supplies they were using or what kind of thing is good to use in this or what kind of colors you would use. And, just talking shop. But it's really an interesting thing. I mean, that's how I learned how to do graphic design on my own. As you can tell in the background, I have my little drafting table and stuff. So maybe I could get back into that as a job again. I don't know. I just need better vision for that. So yeah, I like Central Time. It seems to keep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, and I lived on Central Time for most of my life, being a Chicago native, but moving down to Florida. I always tell my husband this, and it drives people crazy here too. My coworkers and stuff that I used to have, I liked. I told them, Florida is where I live, but Chicago, it will always be home, always. And it's like I don't really feel at home here because it's really not home. Um, but it is a nice place to live. There's no snow here in the winter. It gets kind of chilly at night, and it gets chilly in the mornings. It gets warm in the afternoons. In the summer, it rains about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. You could count it on your watch when it rains here. And just as soon as you get used to everything else, and I do mean as soon as you get used to everything else. On the weekends, you wanna go swimming in the pool or something, and it's always raining. Without a doubt, it always rains. But I was thinking about just hanging out by the poolside if it gets to be about the well, I know it's in the 60s right now, but when it gets to be a little bit above like 70 or something, I might just go out there and read and get the heck away from my computer screens and all that good stuff and just read a book like they people used to do back in the day. So that's why I was asking if anybody has read any good books or seen anything good, a good magazine even. Huh. So yeah, I really grew up. I'm going back to that cartoon thing. Yeah, I grew up with knowing a lot of people. And I don't know if you guys have heard of underground cartoons, but my dad was friends with a lot of underground cartoon artists. Hmm, let me see. Tennessee is nice. I've been busy as a set of jumper cables at the end of a Tallahassee barbecue. That's funny. Yeah, it can be. It can be that busy. Sure can. Tennessee is really a nice place. I love the mountains. Can't go wrong. My bird is in the oven finally. Oh wow. Hey, Jojo, how big is your turkey? I'm being nosy. How many pounds is she? Or he? It? Mine's only an 11 pounder, but I'm doing it for I'm cooking it for like 12 pounds because I like my turkey's skin to be like super brown. And I'm of the old school where I like to cook my turkey till it's 180 on the inside. I know people say 165, but to me that is just too close to raw. I don't like it. I stay with the old standard. So that's how I'm doing it. I've got my little thermometer in it and it's cooking away. And the nice thing about my turkey is usually it's not dry either. So, I put a lot of olive oil on it and I put some butter in it and just do a little bit of that. And then in the later stages of it baking, then I squeeze the juices and then, throw it on top of the bird. But this is still too early in the game for that yet. So, I don't know. So, I mean, like, I was talking about, you know, stuff like early cartoons, but I also like sci-fi too. My husband and I, he really likes watching the Pluto channel here today because MST3K is doing their usual turkey run or turkey episodes or what they call turkeys or movie turkeys. So he's watching that. I mean, I like riff tracks too, but I don't think it has the same thing. Oh, yours is 12. Oh, hey, that's cool. Yeah, so yours about the same as mine. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Paprika on the outside? I think I'll do that. I mean, I've got something I've gone the usual, what is that? Simon and Garfunkel route. I've put parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and a little garlic on mine, but the paprika sounds like something I might do too. Can't go wrong, even if it's in the middle of baking. I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, so that sounds real good. So you're doing anything, anybody doing anything not but like Keith, you were saying you're in Tennessee. Um, is there any kind of special way you're doing a Thanksgiving Day cook-off or I mean, like anybody frying a turkey? I've never fried a turkey. I've had a taste of a fried turkey, but I never fried one. But I hear they're dangerous sometimes. So that sort of scares me a little bit. Afraid of a turkey bomb going off on me or a fireball, either of the two. But yeah, I tip my hat to those who could do that properly. Hmm. So, well, I'm glad to see you've got the day off, Robert. You need one. In your business, you're always on your feet. I'm sure you don't get a chance to sit for your life dependent on it. And I hope Mrs. Thrash is okay. I hope she's not cooking her little fingers to the nubs. You tell her that for me. Tell her that, I want her to be careful today and, I want her to enjoy the day too. Oh. Oh my gosh. See, Keith, thank you. I didn't know that. Well, maybe I'll take my turkey out halfway, which is probably in another half hour. and then I'll do the paprika route. It can't go wrong with putting it on now. I don't think anything wrong with that. But I did the tenting of the foil. I did the roasting in the pan. I've got vegetables in there, and I've got a little wine on the bottom of the pan as part of the drippings. The only thing that's bothering me right now is I know I felt up in the turkey for the giblets and the neck part, but I hope to God there was not a packet of turkey gravy in there because dummy here did not take it out. But maybe I'll see if it's in the other space where the neck is. Is that usually where it's kept? Because if it is, um, and it's not there, then I'm saved. But I think it's still early enough I could take that out. But I thought, wait a minute, something's wrong with this. I think I left something in there, but I know I did not leave it in the cavity of the turkey. Um, so just hanging out, seeing what everybody's doing. Well, I hope Lance is okay. I was thinking about him today because he said he was going to be all alone. And like I said, I've been watching my friend Scott's videos. He's been doing a lot of good stuff. I always recommend him. His video channel, his YouTube channel is called Scott on Tape. If you like pop culture and you like current stories, and if you like true crime, he is your guy. He is really your guy. He knows so much stuff, and he works so hard and tirelessly to get all his videos, done. And he edits them, and he does such a good job on that too. It takes a lot of skill to do what he does. And he lives in Toronto, but he's always making his way down here to the United States. So that takes a lot out of him. I just hope that, if he has the states planned in mind, I hope they fix the Bridge up there because I heard that there was a big explosion on that bridge. And I think that's one he uses to get into to Niagara Falls area because that's pretty close. Because I lived in Toronto for a long time too, and that's the one that I used to take from the U.S. into Canada all the time when I lived up there. But I was difference between me living there is I was a transplant. I was as an art student living up there, traveling from here in the United States. And it's a lot of paperwork even to be a student, let alone to live there if you're a U.S. citizen. Uh, but long story short is works best when they go as long as time as possible. Yeah, let me go check my timer. It's sort of being at me. What is going on? What? What? Okay. Get this early. Okay. 180. Well, maybe 180. Interested. What did I have it in there for? Well, the temperature's 180 on it, but yeah, it looks like it's getting pretty good and brown. I put a lot. See, because Keith, you know what I learned? I learned too that olive oil will brown it too, really good as well. So who knows? But I took the foil tent off of it just so that it could get a little bit more brown than what it is right now. I think it's actually done, but I mean, I like to cook it for a little bit longer than when it's not like eating, pizza. Retro has what? Oh, yeah, yeah, I saw that. Retro Nerd Girl's great. She's my girl. I don't, I wish I knew what at least her first name was or a name that, like a nickname other than RNG as she goes by. Because I feel kind of like, she's a nice lady and I like to call her by her name, you know. But long story short, she is such a nice person. I really love her. Like I say, she my girl, my home girl. And long story short is she does a lot of fun things. I just watched that the other day. Actually, I had her on, but I had to do things as she was taught, as she was viewing you guys. So sometimes, like when you see me on a chat, it's not that I'm not like on the chat. It's just that I'm doing something at the same time the chat is happening. Sometimes, like like Robert's chat, like the other night, it's like I was still there. I was just had things going on, but I always will listen to it. I think that's my dogs. They're signaling to my hubby to take him for a walk. So I'll be on for another like maybe 20 minutes or so. And then I'll let you guys go for your happy day, happy turkey day. But it's so nice to see you guys. I really appreciate that. Hey, who's the fifth person coming in? You know, I'd like to say hello to everybody. And like I said, I'm going to get content soon. So hopefully I could get some more viewers on here. And like I always say to you guys, I'm starting small, little but mighty. Like I say, I do this just as a hobby, not necessarily as my full time job. I know my friend Scott kind of does it as a full time job, but then again, he's got so much stuff, and he does so much. He works so hard. Like I say, see Scott on tape, and then of course I know I'm speaking to the choir here because you guys all watch Dave, but I suggest you're watching Dave Sunstrom. To those who may be on the outside looking in, also, listen to my friend Thrash Pondo Ponds. He's got a really cool, live chats he does, and cool jokes and everything else. I mean, I really do. Hey, Lisa, what's going on, girl? Another one of my girls. Her and Richard Nurgo, my favorite girls. How you guys doing today? How's your Thanksgiving? You doing anything? You cooking, Lisa? I'm cooking. I've got my bird in the oven. I'm trying to get her super brown because I like my skin crispy. I'm a weirdo, but yeah, I just like check in with you guys and say hi and see how everybody's doing. And yeah, I just didn't want to see anybody alone on Thanksgiving, so I thought I'd give everybody an opportunity to meet here and say what's up. I know I've got my chat on slow, but it helps me out a little bit. But I think the next time I'm gonna take it off of that slow mode because I really don't need it. As long as I could read the comments, and I'm sitting up real close to my comments because I still need to learn how to do the accessibility part on that because of my 2040 vision. But otherwise, I'm okay. Yeah. So, like I said, I just don't like to see anybody alone on today. I mean, and like I say, it's just me and my hubby here today. But whatever. But I was giving kudos to my son's house is in Tennessee. Oh, good for him. You taught him how to do right. I'm glad he's cooking. I wish my husband knew how to cook. Can I send my husband to you, Lisa? It'd be nice if my husband could cook. He burns water. That's all my husband could do is burn water. I love him though. He does like other things. He manages our money. He's our treasurer of the house. So I mean, he's doing things that I don't know how to do. So I mean, or at least I'm not doing very well. So we sort of have our own fortes. My husband's also the a driver in the house. Like I say, he drives me around. No, he drives me crazy. But no, but we have a good time. Yeah, I've got terrible vision. The 2040, the 40 prevents me from getting a current driver's license here. So until it's like my vision is restored to like at least a 2030, I could drive. But they won't take me, and my doctor will not sign off on the forms here. And I'd rather not take a chance about hurting me or hurting somebody else or hurting a tree. So yeah. Ah, that's nice. You live by Maryville and your brother lives in Townsend. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, I don't want turkey sushi either, man. I just saw that comment. That's funny as hell. No, if I'm going to eat my sushi, it's going to be sushi. And if it's going to be turkey, I'm going to eat my turkey. The only time I like my sushi is with sushi, please. Ahi tuna to be correct. I like tuna, and I like salmon. Those are my favorite sushis. Um, Just no hot stuff though. I like mild. But I do like a little wasabi, just a touch. Keep but I'm definitely keeping the, turkey sushi thing open. I'm gonna share that with my relatives when they call 'em on the phone tonight, because I usually call my California cousins, see how they're doing, but I'll wait till later when they're up. I think they're still sleeping in bed. Oh my god. So that is what is going on here. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be on for just, like, about an hour or so and say hey. But, yeah, I was thinking about coming up with content and stuff. I keep on promising, but you guys have to give me a little bit of time. And like I said, I've been having health issues. For the past 3 weeks, I've been having some sort of a virus that continues to hang on. I've done the vitamin C, the, um I've done the penicillin route, I've done everything I possibly can. I've stayed in bed all days, done the NyQuil, I've done the Vicks, you name it, I've done it, except doing like a rain dance or something. But this is crazy. So yeah, welcome to my messy abode. This is my art studio slash library. I've got so many books. I read too damn much. I've got I've got like things I haven't read yet. I've got projects I have yet to work on. Over there's my drafting studio. So hey, in Pennsylvania, you could drive up to, oh wow, but only during the day. See, see, 2075. Wow. See, here in Florida, they're kind of strict. Ugh, you drive me crazy here. But eventually, I want to retire back home. And believe it or not, I'm the kind that misses snow and ice. Ugh, Thrash, I hope you guys are having okay. I thought I heard somewhere that there were some storms heading your way. I hope not. Or I hope that just sort of bypassed you somehow, because that's not fun. And I don't know. I'm not doing a Black Friday shopping. I got pretty much what I wanted this year, anyways. I sell paparazzi jewelry on Facebook, so I don't need any costume jewelry. I've got real jewelry too. I've got all that I need. I've got clothes out of my nose. Um, I don't need anything else. I got a new printer. Last year, my computer is about 2 years old and has barely been used, which I'm talking to right now on. So it's still like brand new. I don't need anything. I told my husband the only thing I need is a day off and jammies and popcorn. So maybe we'll watch movies on Christmas or maybe go out for Chinese. Or if I don't do that, I'll make some Italian food or something for Christmas. Yes, please hit the like button. But like I said, this is a small, no frills operation here. If I get more viewers, hey, that's wonderful. I would really appreciate it. And I want YouTube to be agreeable too. But on the other hand, I'm doing this as a hobby still. I'm not doing it for a living. So I'm just happy with and very grateful to those who are my subscribers and people who appreciate just talking about anything at will, because that makes me happy. And like I say, I never stick to one subject, as you could tell. But yeah, and I really just I want to start very small, and then who knows, maybe I will grow and expand my channel. But I always take it one day at a time. I don't expect overnight, like in Pinocchio where all the shoes are made the next day, I just take it for one day it is. Cindy, my other girl, what's going on, girl? You cooking today? I'm always asking that. Anybody cooking? Yeah. Well, I know. I think I'm gonna take my bird out of the oven for a little bit and throw my in the next like 10 minutes I'll take it out, and then um I'll make sure to throw my other side dish in the oven because it still needs to be cooked, because it deals with marshmallows and I like the crunchiness of the marshmallows on top. I don't like them soft and mushy. I think it's nasty. Just like I like my turkey skin. I like it good and browned, but I hope I'm not burning it. Anywho, so that's what I plan on doing in the next 5 or so minutes. So Lisa, I'm glad you got your son cooking. That's great. Cindy, are you a Maple Leaf? Are you a Canadian? Oh, you just have. Oh wait, I just nosed the turkey. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I thought you were telling me you're Canadian. I was about to tell you to watch another Canadian. My friend Scott on tape. He's good. I'm telling you. Besides, he's really funny. Pardon me, still got the cold. And besides, I think I need a drink. Alcohol would be nice, but no, not today. I figure since I'm diabetic, I stay away from as much alcohol as I can, except for the once an occasional, and I do mean occasional, glass of wine. I know, Daryl, I'm sorry. I will take it off. I won't even use it the next time. I'll just let it be. Ugh, but I'm not going to be on for too much longer, so I hope not to make you mad at me too much. Wow, you're making a ham too? You're my girl. I'm like, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Wow, I'm so not worthy. Maybe I'll be right back. I'm just going to go do something really quickly. Maybe I could stand a little longer. Just give me a second. I'll be right back. Well, there it goes. I guess the turkey came out. Woohoo! So, anybody watching a TV today or whatever? I don't know. Any good movies on or anything that's downloadable? I'm always looking for something new. This. Oh, cool. I look forward to that. You know who I saw? Robert. I was watching Family Affair just yesterday. And you know who I saw on there? You know, Buffy and Jody were in a park and they were pretending, play, and she's holding, of course, that doll that's kind of scary to me too. Mrs. Beasley. Me and Dave got like issues with that. Um, she was speaking to a very young Erin Moran, and I gotta look that episode up. But Erin Moran must have been nothing but maybe 7 or 8, if best. So I was like, wow. I didn't know she was an actress that young. Yeah, I'm gonna join my husband watching that soon and playing games on my old iPad and stuff like that, and just waiting for dinner to warm up. Because, like I said, I've got my lazy Susan heated buffet thing going on, so hopefully the side dishes are warming up in there. I made a lot of food for me and my husband, but this is the one day of the year I always do everything from scratch. All the other days of the week, like if it's a work night or something, I I prep on Sundays and I make like spaghetti sauce and easy things for the week, or I do a chicken. And today, it's all about the homemade. So I'll have to see that. California Suite? I remember that movie. Sure, definitely. Hmm, interesting. I think I'm missing music, I guess, in my video, but everything's copyrighted lately. And I know that even if you play classical music, the music itself is not copyright, but it depends on who's playing the music. If it's like the London Philharmonic, you may get a copyright strike because somewhere, somehow, YouTube will know that and I mean, I don't have to worry about that because I'm not making any money off of this, and I really don't really hope to be. I mean, if I make money on this, great. Like Dave said, maybe a six pack of Diet Pop somewhere, but I'm not doing that for all that. I'm just doing it to keep company and make friends and learn new things because I could always learn things too. If you guys have things to share with me, I am so open to that. You would not know. I'm so open to that. Yeah. When they appear themselves. Oh, when they appear as themselves and not characters. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Although Thresh, I was happy to get like 7 or something like the last time you did, one. I was like, "Whoa." That was or was that like a once in a lifetime thing for me because you always ask the questions, and I know they actually have easy answers, but the way you ask them or, something about it is like something and a lot of other people know, and I'm like, "What?" I'm always like trying to dig inside my head as to what's going down. Well, I'm going to be hopping off in the next few minutes, but I wanted to say hello to everybody and, just give my usual hellos to everyone and say happy Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. It's been great seeing you guys. I really love you guys. You guys are like family to better than family to me. How about that? You're better than family to me. Anyhow, I got to get running, but it's been so nice. You guys take care. Have a safe holiday. Drive safe. Cook safe. Be safe. Eat carefully. Don't swallow no turkey bones. I did that 1 year, and yes, I was in the hospital getting a turkey bone removed out of my esophagus. I was a little kid back then, but still, be careful. Watch for those small bones. Love you guys. I need to go. But ciao. Thank you for coming again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.